So, what is Princess? And I don't know how many people know what Princess is, but I'm going to explain it. So basically, during the internet bubble in the early 2000, late 90s, 2000, I think the bubble was 2001. These internet companies were basically trying to get big stars involved in projects so they could have a big press release when they went public. There's one site called Shockwave.com, Macromedia, who makes Flash's sister site, Shockwave. And they employed Trey Parker and Matt Stone, who were obviously very hot at the time. I mean, they're still very popular. Were newly hot at the time for making South Park, and paid them $2 million to make a web show. So Trey Parker and Matt Stone basically come to the Shockwave people and say, look, we want full creative and artistic control, and we want to do an X-rated cartoon. What's the point of doing a show with the internet unless you can make it X-rated? They were totally, very clear with Shockwave.com. And that's one of the things I want to bring up about the story, because some people act like it was a prank. It's not really a prank, because they're very much, very upfront. It's I'm going to do this, really fucked up kind of thing, so I hope you're okay with that. And they're like, yeah, totally. And the executives admit, and if you watch, there's this Trio documentary kind of thing. I don't know if anyone remembers Trio. They were all into Brilliant but canceled. They're a big channel in New York. I don't know if anyone got it outside of there. They would play this special a lot, which had that in there. The executives are like, we totally let them do whatever we want. We paid them $2 million. And so what was Princess? So Princess was a show about a little cute dog named Princess, and she's really cute, and you get this nice little theme song. And then each episode would be showing really X-rated sexual humor that would happen within the neighborhood of all these pets. And you only got to introduce Princess, but they're going to have other cute pet names. You'd see this cute theme song, but then the first episode immediately starts with this husband and wife, and this husband has an erection, and the wife's trying to give husband a hand job, and it escalates from there. I've noticed of the 2 episodes, there's only 2 that were ever made. Though episode 1 is not on YouTube, but episode 2 is. So I'm wondering if it's a not safe for work thing. Basically, in it, this guy's really hard, and he can't get off. And there's some funny things, they say he asked her to talk dirty to him. And then she's talking dirty a little bit, and she was like, can I take a break? And he was like, no, I'm so close. She was like, I have to take a dump. She's like, what? You said to talk dirty. I thought that was funny, actually. And it was actually kind of funny in its X-rated humor way. It wasn't not... They have some good jokes, which Trey Parker and Matt Stone are very good at doing humor, so obviously that would be very funny. But they really did push the line on this one, because in the first episode, the guy comes so hard, his wife's head explodes while she's giving him a blowjob. He comes, and then the back of her head explodes. And that's really disgusting. And then the second episode, a guy claims to be the coroner, then has sex with the wife's dead body. So anyway, Shockwave.com is not happy about this. And they send them the episodes. They're like, hey, what did you guys think? And basically what happened, Shockwave.com never sent them a request for any more episodes. And so the 2 episodes are called Princess Hears a Strange Noise, which was basically this guy and his wife getting a hand job. And then the second one is Princess Meets Officer Friendly, which was this guy who claimed to be the coroner having sex with the wife's dead body. And then the third one, which they hyped up at the end of the second episode, is Princess Finds a Red Balloon, which we never found out. The South Park Studios has said they would make another episode if they were requested, and they're kind of surprised because it was announced originally that they were going to do, 39 shorts that would be 3 to 5 minutes long. They only made 2, and they tried, they wanted to make more, but they couldn't. And they've even said that their whole plan for the show was to make have these cute little t-shirts with Princess and all the various cute little animals in the neighborhood, but people wouldn't know what it was. And then when they found out what it was this really fucked up X-rated show, which is kind of a funny concept. These didn't actually get really released. They were sort of get released on weird sites, but Trio fully released them in 2004. So they were kind of things you'd hear about. And it has been, I was here in film school, people would go, oh, they pranked them. But if you really watch and read the interviews, they're we were trying to prank some people, but we were very upfront when we're collecting this money from them that that's what we were going to do. And we were constantly hey guys, we're really going to push the line, do it, absolutely do it. And then the executive and the thing even is we were kind of hoping they'd make something a little more mainstream, not as horrible as this. It is messed up. It's very early internet, and I like that so much early internet Newgrounds tried to be South Park, and I like that South Park, the guys who made South Park make a Flash cartoon, and they make something that's so infinitely worse and fucked up than any of those things were, and has like a mischievous side to it where it's like, oh, it's about this cute dog, but it isn't. It's like I still kind of think it's really funny. I would mind if they did another one out of nowhere. I don't think they've done anything with Princess in a while, but it is kind of like just a funny story that this website trusted Trey Parker and Matt Stone to make a new cartoon and didn't realize who these guys were. And it seems like almost all their other shows other than South Park, like That's My Bush and everything, are sort of like pranks in their own way, but they're sort of interesting pranks. Like they make a point. They're like, there's kind of a funny idea behind them. And I think Princess is obviously much more juvenile and inappropriate, but look at Orgasmo. Like, they like making funny, kind of like X-rated humor, and I think this goes in line with that. I don't think Princess is the greatest show ever, but for like its 2 episodes and like just going like, holy shit, they got paid $1 million pretty much an episode for this, and that's what they made. That's still like really, really funny. So I still think maybe I'm immature, but I still thought it was kind of funny in a really fucked up, weird, like early Flash sort of way. It's probably one of the better ones of those ever made, but it kind of goes down in infamy as being like this thing that they got paid way too much money for, that the website shockwave.com just went, I don't want anything to do with this anymore. This is horrible. What the fuck did you make with Princess? Team America is awesome. I like Team America.